Over 4,000, that's amazing, Quinton.
How did it start? Well, I went to McMullen's because I was kind of forced into going there. So my mom, she tells me I have to go, so I do. Basically, I get there and it's like kind of like a Disney World. That's like the best way I can explain it, because it's like, you know, this magical thing. 'Cause there's like a bunch of people that are like having fun and whatnot.
So about 3 years ago, we had some friends that were gonna shave their heads to raise money for childhood cancer research. I'd never heard about it before, so I wanted to know more about it. So several of the guys who I worked with at Las Vegas Cyclery were shaving. So we went to the event and got to just see what was going on and watch all these people shaving their heads and yelling and screaming and being excited. He was so taken back with the magic of the event and how exciting it was. He wanted to shave his head.
I basically got to the shave date and it was like super fun. So I saw Lynn shave and I told my mom in the middle of the line, I said, I want to do this.
I told him, are you sure? Are you sure you want to shave your head? Because it definitely was an emotional decision in the moment, because everybody around him was shaving their head and being excited. And I said, are you sure? Because you didn't want to do it. You know, his hair was super long, off to the side, and he loved his hair.
I looked super emo. It's like down to here. It was like super long.
And so he raised about $300 that day in about 5 minutes.
About $320 in 5 minutes.
I wasn't surprised or shocked that he wanted to shave his head. It was an exciting moment.
I thought I made the biggest mistake of my life. I honestly did. They gave me the ponytail of my hair because they put it up like this. And then they cut that off first, and I said, that's my hair?
Oh, did he? Annoying, loving, caring. What am I at 3? I was happy because then I could go to school and tell my brother he was bald. I'm being serious though. No, in all seriousness, I thought it was cool because when I got to tell my people, my friends, thought my brother was doing something good. He is accomplishing a lot because he is moving with his speech. So I feel like a lot of people can relate to him too because he's younger and he's doing something for a good organization and a good purpose in life. So I feel like when he does that, other kids can be like, oh, I want to do that. I want to be like him. I want to help in any way I can. I think he has supported a lot of kids, and especially kids that have known family members or friends that have been through that. And I feel like he has accomplished a lot of going through a lot of schools and going through talking to the schools, and I feel like a lot of kids are like, oh, that looks cool, I want to help him and I want to help the organization, and I feel like that's just something everyone can relate to.
The people that are going through all the condolences from everybody goes to them. It's a tough thing to deal with. Every 2 minutes a kid is diagnosed with cancer, and that's on top of adults that are diagnosed, and 1 in 5 kids are also diagnosed with cancer on top of the 2 minutes. It's the greatest feeling to know that people are there for your kids, and I think that's a big reason why I started, was because Lynn told me about her daughter that was misdiagnosed with cancer at the age of 1, and then they froze her tumor and they found out they misdiagnosed her, but dying at the age of 2 for her was something that Lynn didn't want another parent to feel in her life. So once she found about St. Baldricks, she ended up just getting started with it, and then I guess I'm carrying it on.
So last year, after Quinn shaved his head for the second time, he knew he wanted to get his school involved, because it's all about not just raising the money for childhood cancer research, but also it's for kids being able to raise awareness with other kids. So when Quinn did shave his head, he was teased by a lot of kids at school, and he thought to himself, how would that make me feel if I really did have cancer? So he wanted to bring the event into the schools to raise awareness so that kids, aren't shocked if they see a kid come in bald because maybe they do have cancer. So his vision was to get his school involved and to have an on-site shave event so that the kids could see what this was about.
My vision of last year was to get my school involved, and now that it's here, it's all there. But I mean, I get to miss a lot of school, so it's fun. But yeah, I think I'm the most confidence I can say I'm making a big difference in the community, no matter how much I don't think I am. I mean, I got 3 schools involved, so I mean, that's a big deal. It's super fun, and to have other kids do it too, you know, you're not alone, that kind of thing. Other kids that are, you know, have cancer, I want to make them feel that they're loved and whatnot, because they should be. They shouldn't be, you know, made fun of, because that's usually what happens. They're made fun of because, you know, they're quote-unquote different, which they're not.
Quinn got his school involved, and so that made me want to get my school involved so we can have more money for childhood cancer research, and I want more people to know about this organization and how it helps people. I think overall it's just a very good idea to like get all schools involved so more and more people can find out about the organization.
So with Quinn wanting to bring this event into schools, what we hope it would accomplish is a couple things. Number one, obviously raising money for childhood cancer research, because research takes money. And so the kids being able to have a part in that and be able to raise money from friends and family. But secondly, and almost more importantly, is raising that awareness for other kids, so that when kids, if they did at some point come to school bald because they did go through chemotherapy, that there is awareness there, and it's not a struggle for them already that they're dealing with cancer, but also now that they're dealing with their peers making fun of them. So the idea is that we have a bunch of bald kids running around the schools, and so that other kids can see that it's not abnormal and they're all just the same.
I mean, the last 2 years I've been made fun of a lot, been called peeled potato, you know, potato skin. I've been called cancer boy and whatnot. I actually had somebody on Friday ask me if I had cancer, and I told him no, and he says, yes you do, that's why you're always bald. And I told him that's not what happened, and I explained to him, and I think that's an important thing for, you know, those kids that don't understand, you know. I mean, where you get pins that say ask me why I'm bald, and a lot of people have asked me for the last few times, like, why are you bald?
So having Quinn wanting to take this event into his school made me so proud. He wanted to make a difference and, you know, have his peers get involved, and it really makes a positive impact on other kids, and having him be a positive influence in the community, I couldn't be prouder of him.
Owen, Jarek, blonde kid.
You have to have him shave it just down enough to where there was a little bit of
I give it to
out.
him. I have your email
Just give you a little.
stuff.
Well, I was thinking just kind of like
Don't do
shave
it
it
on
like
your own.
right there.
No, there's no.
So how about that piece off your hair?
All right, wave it. Start waving.
Oh my God! Awesome. Challenged by different schools throughout our Clark County School District. The patchwork has begun.
It's shave day. Super excited to get it going. Not super excited to lose the hair, but at least it won't be so awkward stage. Just excited to do it, and now that we're here, it's just time to do it and let it go. We were supposed to do it at school on several different dates for several different schools, but due to the pandemic, we weren't really allowed to do that. So here we go at home, ready to shave.
Did anybody notice John's pigtails?
No.
Got just this piece up here.
I'm really appreciative of them and just what they did this year for me.
Fun thing? I mean, all of it is fun, you know, being able to relate to kids that don't have a choice on losing their hair. We do as a community, and we need to help those kids that don't have a choice. And so it's fun to see a community like St. Baldricks come together and just form something that's super fun and magical. Our goal is just to keep on growing, which it is. It's growing every year, more money every year and whatnot. So I think that's the most fun part, is just walking in on a shave day or even on a kickoff day and just having everybody with smiles and everybody talking about the same thing and coming together as a community, probably. You know, it's something in our society that we need to fix, and, you know, hopefully we will.